Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 and a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Akron Zips. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Glad.
The Zips headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So FIU's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the sophomore running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Motion from the wide receiver. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as his offense continues to roll. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. So Akron's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dumps it to the back. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Flying out to the left. Inside the... all the way! Touchdown, Akron!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's more to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Long way to go on second down. Moore to the air. Out wide right, it's Carter. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, FIU. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's loose on the left. At the 20. Touchdown 6. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the catch. It's Burke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right side, it's Lee. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Turns it upfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. This time they'll throw it. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
2nd and long here. Going to the ground. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Davis looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Burke. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, and looking for enough for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Turning it on. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're all over him. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Making the adjustment. The hand to the running back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the back. They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense?
Takes the easy completion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab on the left. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right side, it's Stone. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sells the run, looking to pass. Short pass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. The short hands, it's Coleman Williams. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. Makes a grab deep. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Got an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical, and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
RPO complete. Touchdown, Zips. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He's looking to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the return, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They give it to him again. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. FIU pushing tempo. Piles his way ahead. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Churns into the pile. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Turns up, it's Carter. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go.
Try to leave
the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back for the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Looking for a crease. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Danzy. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads in the nick of time.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got his man. Fights off a defender. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And man, the fans were holding their breath. One possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the 1st down marker is, and the QB taking off on the big 4th down and giving these fans some more life and some more hope.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Fresh setter downs going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And the Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive. You're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one fall.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Hands it off. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This one from deep to try to win the game. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays.